The biggest problem I see across the board with entrepreneurs is they get stuck working in the business. It gets comfortable, it's working, they think it's their highest value role, they don't move beyond it, and the company atrophies, it gets stuck. And so you've got to learn how to work on the business. Now, what does that mean, right? Common theme or common phrase, but what does that really mean? So some examples. In the business could be working with the crew. You're working with the crew, or you're doing the project management. Working on the business would be developing systems so you can hire a project manager and they can follow the system. From a sales perspective, you might be the best salesperson, the best opener, the best closer, so you're the sales guy or gal. Working on the business is figuring out the sales process that works, hiring salespeople, multiple, to create a sales team environment, and then becoming the sales manager. Now that's still an activity in the business, but it's a high level activity. In the business could be finishing up the invoices, going into the books to monitor cash flow. On the business would be hiring a better controller or stepping up to hire a better CFO so that you build a platform to grow the business from. Here's a couple tips that I've seen from people that are very successful at working on the business. Number one, they do it in all 12 months of the year. Not just the downtime, which might be the winter for some companies, but they do it in all the months of the year. Number two, they build a platform. I mentioned that before. So key production, key sales, and key admin and finance leaders, it becomes a platform upon which the owner can really work on the higher level activities. And lastly, it's a mindset. I work with some really small companies, really small, but the owner's already working on the business. And I work with some huge, 10 million and larger companies where the owner is deep in the bowels. Like, think of a big ship, and it's got a boiler room, and the guys there are working on the boiler. Some large companies where the owner is stuck in the boiler room. So it's the mindset. Now, the most important thing here, the most important reason to work on the business is to attract better employees. If you want to attract a B player, an A player, a superstar, they want to work with a company that's going somewhere, where the leader has a vision, the leader's working on the business to take the business somewhere. The business is moving quickly in a positive direction, and that takes a leader who's working on the business.